Yeah, everybody, it's Croak here, and this is going to be my first attempt at the tech news roundup for the for the week ending in May 11th, 2013. So let's get this started. The first article here is going to be on 10 things to be looking forward to in the new next Windows 8 Service Pack 1 update. They briefly go over a couple things like adding back to start button. Adding back to start button, changing where you can move the charms, an actual clock, setting things for like when your computer starts out, what UI it loads into. Does it load into the UI formerly known as Metro, or does it go straight to the desktop? Well, a lot of these things can already be done through tweaks and hacks and other little apps on the internet. So not too much coming. They're planning on bringing it to more devices. I don't know. It's just I want more optimization. I don't so much care about little quirky UI stuff, so that's not that very important to me. We're going to go on to the next. Local streaming is the next big thing for gaming, and I've actually been kind of experimenting around with this. If you follow me on Twitter, you've heard me talk about like project integration and whatnot. I'm trying to integrate my smartphone, tablets, and everything in my home computer, and be able to do everything on the go. And it's not the best experience on the planet, but that has to do with data infrastructure and whatnot. It's not any one thing's fault. I'm trying to break my desk here. It's not one thing's fault. But when it comes to gaming, you deal with things like latency, input latency, video and audio desync. Packets have to be prioritized, but if you start prioritizing inputs, then the actions you're doing might get ahead of the video. It's hard to do. But maybe someday in the future it can be done, and that moves us on to the next story. This one here, where it's like the consolification of PC means for gamers here. And I'll have links to all these articles so you can go a little bit more in depth. Like PC gaming, it's always been a keyboard and mouse kind of thing. Now they're like trying to integrate controllers in, and this goes back to the in-home streaming. And some people say the NVIDIA Shield, if you have a 650 or faster or newer graphics card, you're able to stream all your Steam games straight to the little screen on this handheld. But you're adding back in the controller. Steam's doing their big picture mode, so they're also coming out with the Steam Box, and then Gabe Newell denies it. And I don't know, it's all drama. But supposedly the Steam Box is coming out. It's going to be Steam's take on the console world and fighting the Xboxes and PlayStations of the world. So I mean, there's a couple things. NVIDIA's been working on some software. I've been part of their alpha and beta for some of this software for a while now. I'm liking it. It makes things a lot simpler and easier, but it's not perfect. That's for sure. The way I see the future going is the future of how OnLive tried, and OnLive is still there. It's not very prevalent. That your PC, your phone, your whatever does not have to be a powerhouse. All you have to do is have a quote-unquote fast connection to the internet, and hopefully, in the next 5-10 years. I mean, I remember when internet was way shit. Like we say internet shit now. I remember back 5 years ago, and dial-up and shit. They're still everywhere. It's all horrible, horrible crap, and we've gone way far. So in the next 5 years, I don't see why we're gonna need a console or a PC, because we'll pay a monthly service fee, and our computer will be on the cloud. I can have a super fast PC computer on the cloud, boom, and I can access that PC from my smartphone, my tablet, a cheap $1.99 desktop, whatever, and be able to access all my apps, all my games, everything, have them run flawlessly over the cloud. I can take my phone and sync them out, my wireless mouse and keyboard, use it as a screen, tablet, whatever. Hook, have a little thumb drive looking thing. That is my wireless access to my computer. Plug it into any monitor. Say it's got HDMI on it. A wireless card that plugs into HDMI. Plug it into any HDMI compatible TV. Boom. I have and it comes with like a controller and/or a keyboard and mouse, and you can sync up to that, and then you can stream your entire computer to any monitor in the world. Whether that be the monitor on your phone, your tablet, your flat screen TV in your living room, computer monitor. Plug your computer in, which is basically just a NIC, a high-speed NIC, and boom, your computer is then there wherever you are. That's the future I see going. I don't see so much of the whole we needing to have, with the way the cloud is going, we needing to have super high powerful, extremely powerful, high energy consuming machines in our physical houses the way things are going. So that's my take on it. Next, apparently Alienware is giving you an Ubuntu option for their thing, for their area, their Alienware X51 builds. So I'll put an article to that. That's pretty cool that they're seeing Steam go towards Linux, and it's actually dropped in price. It's only $5.99. So you don't want to wait for the Steam box, and you're kind of tired of your console. You don't want to wait for the next console generation. In theory, you can get a next generation PC experience right here for $5.99. So I will drop a link to that. All the links to all these articles will be in the description down below. So make sure you check them out. Let's see here. Wow, why PC gaming is putting consoles to shame, and it talks about a lot of stuff. Mainly, the main take is a lot of it is the community. There's a lot of community cock blocking going on by Sony and Xbox to prevent things like mods and stuff from happening. It kind of really ruins it. The other thing is graphics. It's like, the Xbox is 7-8 years old now. It's showing its age. It's time for a hardware refresh, which we're getting. So this article isn't that much relevant. I just thought it was kind of funny because they're like, why is it's from the Crave, and it's like, why PC gaming is putting console to shame, and they're like, the glorious PC game master race. I thought it was kind of funny. I'll leave a link to it down below, so you'll be able to check that out. Where is it? The back, right here. The fall and rise of PC gaming. See, PC gaming is really huge. But when I first got on the scene, I was huge into PC gaming. When the Xbox 360 came out, it was like, you can have all this 720 HD graphics right in your living room. No need to, and a lot of PC gamers are like, it's not about the graphics, it's about the experience. And they're like, no, ease of graphics. And then PC gaming, the Xbox became more and more popular. And developers started developing for consoles and porting them to PC, hurting the PC market, and it kind of shrunk down. But then everybody got tired of their stale old console and went back to PC. And some really great and awesome mods came out on PC. So, apparently I got a notification here. Came out on PC, like DayZ. People like TTT, Trouble in Terrorist Town, has made a huge comeback. The Hidden's made a huge comeback. So all these mods and games that are not available on PC, like you can play Counter-Strike on, not available on console, they are available on PC. Like you can play Counter-Strike on console, but you can't play the mods for Counter-Strike on console. I've been playing a lot of COD 4. If you watch this channel, you probably know that. And like mods, like zombie mods and whatnot. You can play COD 4 on console, but you can't play mods. You can't play Pro Mod. You can't play all these hilarious and awesome maps. I was playing on a Simpsons map, a space station map, all kinds of shit. You could play Star Wars COD 4 with all the with new weapon sounds, new weapon skins, everything on custom Star Wars maps. You can't do that on console. There's this whole new world, and also the free-to-play world is on PC, not on console. And if they don't start integrating some of this into console gaming, they're never, ever going to touch, but they're never going to get that lead back from PC, because, like, consoles graphics are here, and what we've seen in the next generation, they're, like, here. But PC graphics are still up here. Like, and they're using current generation PC hardware, so it's not like they're not going to jump. Like, they'll be equal with PC for a while, and then 3 months later, the next Titan's going to come out, and the top-end PCs are going to just push the consoles down again. And the next thing you know, a couple years later, they're completely irrelevant again. That's what I see happening. I mean, I like consoles. I have an Xbox 360. I plan on getting a 720. But I love my PC, too. I love PC gaming. I love the community aspect behind it. The fact that I can just get a whole bunch of people together, all on PC. We're all laughing, joking, just fucking around, having a good time. And I can't really do that on console. I don't know why. A lot of people can. I just don't have that luck. Most of the time I run into a bunch of screaming, whining 12-year-olds. It's just no fun for me. But that's a personal thing. You might have better luck on console. Not hating on console. I love PC gaming. I like console gaming. there's a difference. There's a love and a like, and you know, I have a girlfriend, but my PC's my mistress. That's all there is to it. Is there any other news articles I want to go over? CO2 levels are extremely high. No. Oh, I'm going to be playing a new zombie mod for Arma 2. It's called the Zombie Infection Breaking Point. It is basically it's a DayZ clone kind of mod, but it's more like a mod for DayZ, but it's a standalone client, and it adds in 600 primaries, 100 secondaries, 175 new vehicles, land, air, and sea. It adds electrical grids. You can use that for locking off, shutting off power and whatnot in different parts of the city. And this right now the map's on. It's Chinoris is the map. It's the main map. There's a whole bunch of added features. If you're interested, go check it out. And I will see you on there when I find a good server or something I like. I will try and let you guys know so you guys can physically play with me. If not, you can add me on Steam and send me a little message. I'll add you back. I have no problem playing with viewers and subscribers whatsoever. So go ahead and do that. But I think this is going to be the wrap. Get this here. I think this is going to be the wrap. And thanks for watching. I've been Krog, and I'm out. Peace, and see you guys later.